Chapter 11. Past tense. Simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. Past tense. The past tense is used to express an action that has been completed. Simple past tense. The simple past tense is used to express a past habit. Example: I went to bed early when I was in school. To express an action that was completed before the time of speaking. Example: the dancers performed well. To express an action that took place over a period of time in the past. Example: I worked in a school from 2000 to 2002 to narrate a story. Example: there lived a mighty king in a huge palace. Forms of simple past tense. I, we, ate. You did not eat. He, she, it didn't eat. They. Question: did I, we, you, she, he, it, they eat? Past continuous tense. The past continuous tense is used to express an action going on at some time in the past. Example: she was knitting all evening on Sunday. To express an action that was a habit in the past. Example: the chef was always preparing delicious food for his clients before the restaurant closed down. The word always is used in such sentences to indicate an action which had started at some time but had not ended at the time when some other action took place. Example: the lady was coughing when I entered the room. Forms of past continuous tense. I was. He, she was not. It wasn't. We were. You were not. They weren't. Eating. Question: was I, he, she, it eating? Were we, you, they eating? Examples: I was listening to music when the bell rang. You were not sleeping when your aunt came. They were reading books in the library last evening. They weren't reading storybooks in class yesterday. Were they planning to go out yesterday? Past perfect tense. The past perfect tense is used to describe an action that was completed before another action took place. Example: the girls had slept before Grandma returned from the market. As the past form of the present perfect, especially in indirect speech. Example: Rita said, I have prepared pudding. Direct speech. Rita said that she had prepared pudding. Indirect speech. To report a completed action in the past. Example: Ajay told me that he had won a prize. Forms of past perfect tense. I, we, had. You, you'd. He, she, had not. It, they, hadn't. Spoken. Question: had I, we, you, he, she, it, they spoken? Examples: I had taken the newspaper. You had not taken the newspaper. They hadn't spoken to me. Had she spoken to you? Had I spoken to you? The words were spoken in a hurry. Past perfect continuous tense. The past perfect continuous tense is used to show an action that had been going on before another past action. Example: the girl had been trying to make the model of a volcano before the teacher helped her. To show an action that was recently completed. Example: Tendulkar had been playing for 2 hours before he was run out. Forms of past perfect continuous tense. I, we, had. You, you'd. He, she, had not. It, they, hadn't. Been speaking. Question. Had, I, we, you, he, she, it, they, been speaking? Examples. Had you been playing in the ground before it started raining? He had not been keeping well since a year. She had been meeting all the people before she contested the election. Had he been arranging for a get-together before he changed his plans? Used to is often used when verb forms in the past tense to suggest that some action happened for a particular period in the past but stopped later. Read the given sentences carefully. She used to bake delicious cakes in those days. He used to drive down to office earlier. Positive statements. I used to exercise every day earlier. She used to live in this house long back. Negative statements. She never used to go to the gym. He never used to watch cricket matches. Interrogative sentence. Did he used to eat porridge every morning? Difference between simple past and present perfect. We use the simple past tense to express an action which took place at some moment in the past and is not linked with the present. Example. I bought a mobile last month. If a part of the action is linked with the present, we express it in the present perfect tense. Example. I have bought a new mobile.